So yeah. Yasmat jatam jagat sarvam yasminneva praliyate yenedam dharyate chaiva tasmai Jnanatmane Namaha. Om Jnanatmane Namaha. Good evening. Welcome to Magic of Mudras. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you in advance. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mandy. Hi from Manchester. So, mudras, the word literally translates to seal or mark. Okay. It also translates to gestures. Today we are talking about hand mudras, hand gestures in general. So, using hands to speak is not something that is limited to any one country or a caste or a race or religion. Everybody does that. See, when I'm talking, I know you know when I say I am talking, but I still do this action. When you have to tell somebody, well, I mean it from my heart. You can say, I mean it from my heart, or you can say, I mean it from my heart, that you be fine, you be healthy. It just gives more feeling when you use your hands and you make gestures. We talk about, we say, oh, you know, when you go to Italy, people talk through their hands. In Spain, people talk through their body. But I think it's everywhere. It's everywhere. When you have to tell somebody, have you lost your mind? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Or you could say, have you lost your mind? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? See, when you do that, it's way more expressive. There's a little more drama, but the message goes stronger when you're using your hands. When you just say, give me just 2 minutes. This gesture of 2 minutes tells, okay, yes, you mean it. When you have to cheer somebody's in a sports match, you go to watch the match, you could say, yes, yes, come on, do it. Or you could clap and you could say, yes, you can do it. This gives the whole feel. Gestures have been there since time forever. So my introduction to hand gestures was actually way before yoga came into my life. It came when I was learning Indian classical dancing. So in Bharatanatyam, which I started with, later on I switched to another dance form, that is Kathak. In Bharatanatyam, there is Anjali, which is one of the mudra that we are going to do. There is also Shiva Linga. So you put it like that and you tell. There is also this one, it's called the conch. So it somehow looks like a conch. There is chakra mudra, wherein you do something like that. So in dancing, in all forms of art and expression, people use their body, people use their eyes, people use their hands. It's not just the form of expression. There is a much bigger science behind it. And please mind you, I am not an expert. It's just I have used mudras a lot to help me heal, stay in balance, to go deeper into my meditations. So that's why I thought it'll be a great thing. And of course it came as a request. So I was like, even better. Everybody wants to learn it. So let's use this time to learn it. So mudra literally translates to a seal or a mark or a form of a gesture, and we are going to today talk about the hand mudras. There are so many hand mudras that we do. There is this, there is this, there is this, there is this. This is called Padma mudra. So it's lotus. It literally represents a lotus. We cannot do all the mudras, obviously. So we are taking very general mudras, mudras that are generally very, very safe to practice, mudras that help you grow, that have more than one benefit. But please remember, if you're somebody with a recent surgery or a certain condition, if you're somebody that is pregnant, you have to be mindful. check with a practitioner, should you do it, should you not do it, and then go with it. I'll be more than happy to answer. So if you're someone that has had a recent heart surgery or has recently had any condition with your breathing, with your respiratory system, if you're pregnant, please check with your yoga teacher or your guide or your advisor, whoever may it be, and only then practice. Do not just start doing things. So let's understand what is the basic science behind mudras. Why do we say mudras are scientific? So the 5 fingers that we have, they represent each element. We are made of 5 elements. I hope you know. If you don't know, today is your day. Voila, good morning. Okay. So in all of these elements, there is a word that you need to remember. That word is called Fasew. F-A-S-E-W. F-A-S-E-W. If you have a pen and paper, please write. It's going to be a wonderful help for you. Just write somewhere. Fasew. F-A-S-E-W. So F-A-S-E-W. Fire for the thumb. Air for the first finger. Space for the middle finger, earth for the ring finger, and little finger is water. Okay, so fire, air, space, earth, water. F-A-S-E-W. If you can remember Fasew and you go from here to here, you will know all 5 elements at the back of your hand, literally. And you will also understand the science behind every mudra. Just deep down, you will just understand what combinations we are trying to form here when it comes to our Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 elements. Yes, if somebody has any network issues, what works is you go out and then come back to the video. That just helps you get a better signal and better learning, as in better tuning in with internet. I am not an expert on this matter, but yeah, that works for me, so it might work for you. Okay, so the first mudra that we're going to do, if you've ever done a yoga class, if you've ever been to a temple, almost everybody knows this is called Namaste, or we call it Namaskara mudra, or we call it Anjali mudra. Anjali means to offer. So Anjali mudra, in English we call it prayer pose. So actually speaking, this is a mudra that is universal. And right now, it's the most practiced mudra because we are on lockdown. So obviously, everybody is going to Namaskara and everybody is just joining hands. Nobody is hugging. Nobody is giving kisses. We're doing this. And it's the most beautiful thing to do even otherwise. Because it ensures, one, it means that me from my soul bow down to you and your soul. It also ensures that you keep your energy protected and the other person's energy protected. It is a sign of you giving greetings to a person, and it also is a sign of you giving respect to a person. So you are not just by hugging, you show love and affection. By this, there is love, there is affection, there is also a lot of respect that automatically emits. It's a great mudra to bring in that feeling of surrender, to when you want to sit and you want to invoke the universal energy to come and be with you. You join hands, all 5 elements are basically activated when you press into them. You keep them together, you bring them to your heart, you bring the Namaskara, the Anjali to your heart. All the stress, the anxiety just goes away. You straight away go into the meditative state. So in India, when parents take a child to a temple, they basically don't go on saying, do this, do that, chant this, chant that. They just teach the child to do this. And this in itself is enough for the child to understand. When you do that, you're giving in respect. And there's a higher source protecting you. You can give it any name. You can call it God, Shiva, Krishna, Allah, Jesus. Whatever be the name you like, give it. But this shows that you're surrendering. You're going into a meditative state. So it is called Anjali Mudra, A-N-J-A-L-I. Anjali mudra. That is the first one that we do. And if you've ever been to a yoga class or any spiritual gathering or whatever, people do this very often. That's the way. If you know me personally, I do this a lot. So yes. And the next one that we're going to do, some call it chin mudra, chin, chin, like the chin, but this chin is Sanskrit, so it means consciousness. Okay, and some call it Jnana mudra, or in the North India, how you say it in Sanskrit, Jnana mudra. Okay, Jnana or Jnana mudra. So chin mudra or Jnana mudra is this: touching the first finger, tip of the first finger with the tip of your thumb, something like that. Okay, this is chin mudra. You keep your palms facing up, resting on your knees, and when you do that, don't do your shoulders like that. Shoulders have to be relaxed, hands have to be relaxed. You keep the 3 fingers together. So in all mudras, please remember, when these two are doing their work, the others have to be straight and active, like that. You can't do this, can't do that, can't do that. You can't scatter this. And believe it or not, before I started teaching, I used to think this is very normal. But so many people are used to just keeping it like that. This has to be together, straight, pointed, resting. What does chin mudra mean? Usually a teacher would say, okay, keep your hands like that in meditation, when you're tuning in, when you're going deeper, when you're doing some dhyana, or when you're doing the opening of the practice. So first, remember what I told you. Fire, air, 2 elements, they meet. Fire and air, when they meet, what happens when there is fire and you give it air? The fire aggravates, becomes bigger, becomes more potent, more strong, más fuerte. So you are awakening the inner fire when you do this. It's not just the stylish sign that you just sit in and you feel pretty and spiritual and all vibes come in. No. So you're awakening the inner fire. Also, every finger has got a representation when it comes to consciousness level. So the thumb represents the supreme soul or the higher consciousness or the universe or the cosmos. Pick a name. That's totally your choice. The first one represents individual soul, me, I. Whenever 2 people have a fight, how do they fight? Dare you tell me what to do? I know what I'm doing. I am the best. I am going to do it. You never go, dare you tell me what to do? I am the best. Never do that in India. I don't know about other countries. In India, you do this, it means something else. It means you need to go to the bathroom to pee. See how funny is that? Water element. People do that. Well, men do that. Women not so much. But they do this and that's a sign I need to go to pee. How cool is that? So we thought that's just come up. No, somewhere somebody must have created this, right? And that somebody was not stupid. That somebody knew the elements. So it's so cool. Next time when somebody does this, you won't be embarrassed. You'll be like, oh, water element kicking in. So, okay, go relieve yourself from excess water element. Anyway, back to chin mudra. So when you fight, you do this, right? Okay, it's me, I'm my ego, my stupid ego, but it is ego. So when you do that, you're basically merging the individual soul with the supreme soul, individual consciousness with supreme consciousness, and a circle of life forms. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. That's what they say in the Vedanta. That what dies takes a birth and what is born is eventually going to die. That is what you do with chin mudra. That is why it's the most common mudra. Almost every teacher will teach in a class. Almost every teacher will make you sit and do this. It's the most generic mudra. It lifts your dull energy. It calms your mind. It makes you more receptive. It opens you up when you connect to the Supreme Consciousness. Anytime when you have to take a decision and you don't know what to do, I always tell people this trick. Sit in chin mudra, Just do a few deep breaths and then do alternate nostril breathing and see how you reach the right decision. It's a great mudra for curing insomnia, improving your memory, increasing your energy system, bringing you in balance. If you get too angry, it will calm you down. So there are so many benefits of Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra. So we've done 2 mudras till now, Anjali and Chin Mudra. If you have questions about any of these 2, please feel free to comment so that I can try and take it up. And if you're okay staying with me 5 extra minutes, I'll be so grateful. So if you can do that, I mean, after the time finishes, because looks like I've taken a lot of content with me and I don't want to just finish without finishing the content. So other than these 2 mudras, the third mudra that we are going to talk about is called Ganesha Mudra. So do you know Ganesha, who he is? This gentleman here, the elephant-headed god as we call him in the West. In India, we call him Ganesha or Ganapati. I simply adore him, love him. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So if there's ever any problem in your life and you don't know what to do, just find a picture of him, look at it and simply have a conversation. Works wonders, tried and tested. If you have the right intention, speak to Ganesha and say, boss, this is an obstacle. Can you just take it? So it just helps. It's a great thing to do. So how do you really practice Ganesha Mudra? This mudra is practiced usually with a mantra, or you could simply do breathing. So your left hand comes here. This is my left hand. I'm getting messages in the background. Gentleman Ganesha. Yes, he is the biggest gentleman Ganesha. A cool man is the one that can take your worries away. Who better than him? No wonder. So the right hand comes forward. So left hand and the right hand is forward. And you just catch hands, something like that. Okay? You just make a fist. You hold hands like that. So you put it to your heart center. You do not put it up here to the throat because I'm sitting and my setup is like that. Otherwise, you just put it like that to your heart and think of your both elbows trying to pull you in different directions. So right elbow says come to the right, left says come to the left, and you're holding it. Left hand inside, right hand outside, you grab and it's trying to pull. But the fist, this grab is keeping you in the center. This is Ganesha Mudra. Now if you do this here, few deep breaths and chanting Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha or Shri Ganeshaya Namaha or any Ganpati mantra that you know, this is going to create wonders in your life. And I personally bet my money on it. Not that I have tons, but I still bet my money on it. It's a mudra one on the physical level. It helps you heal the heart. Anything related to heart condition, cholesterol, blockages, any stuff. It is great for your metabolism. It's a great practice for your digestion. It's a mudra that brings in so much bravery and so much courage in your life if you are ever having fear of any sort. The seat of Ganesha is the Muladhara chakra. The first chakra, the chakra that governs survival, vitality. So when you feel vital, you do not have fear. Fear goes out of the window. So it's all interconnected. So Ganesha Mudra, few deep breaths and chanting the Ganesha mantra 11 times, 21 times, whatever you can. It's the answer to all questions and all worries in your life. Just try and do it. It works wonders. It's a great one for opening the 4th chakra, which is your Anahata as well. And as I said, it's great for all heart conditions. It's called Ganesha Mudra. It helps you have stronger shoulders, chest, great arms. Of course, if I hold it like that for 15 minutes every day, my arms are going to be great. Better arm balances, better Bakasana, better Bhujpidasana. So yes, fingers do pulse when you do that. all 5 elements are in here activated. You're not doing 2 elements or 1 element or 3 element. No, all of them. So it is a beautiful combination. When you mix mantras, breathing and mudras together, you are creating superpower practice. That's why when we practice yoga here at the Shala, it's never just asana, just physical. No, we do chantings, we do mantras, we do breathing, we do posture, everything. So take everything that the universe has given you. Why leave anything? Who to leave it for? It is yours. Use it. Use it to your benefit. So that is Ganesha Mudra. We've done Anjali or Namaskara. We've done Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra. And we've done Ganesha Mudra. Left hand back and right hand forward. Any questions, please ask, or any comments, please say. These comments are beautiful. They make you feel nice to, when you read them, that, okay, I can feel it. And try. As I'm doing, when you try, muscle memory is a beautiful thing. So, the next mudra that we're going to do is called Vayu Mudra. It would be a mudra that will please a lot of women and girls because it covers a lot of issues that women have these days. Or very often, not these days, very often. So it's called Vayu Mudra. Now, if you look at it, it might look like Chin Mudra. This is Chin Mudra. This is Vayu Mudra. Look carefully. So in Chin Mudra, I touched the tip of my first finger and the thumb together. But in this one, I am touching the tip of my first finger to the base of the thumb. And I'm closing the first finger. Rest 3 fingers are together, pointed out. I should have painted my nails or something. That's very, very rare to me. If you ever see my nails painted, that means I'm really in the mode. I have done my best fashion possible. It's been ages now that I have been like regular or whatever. But when I do it, my best fashion game is on. So the tip of first finger touches the base of the thumb and you close the first finger. So this is what element? F-A-S-E-W. Fire, air, space, earth, water. So you're closing the air element. What happens when all that excess unwanted air element is out of the body? Let's look at the beautiful benefits of Vayu Mudra. It helps you balance the air element. It helps you get rid of extra air from the stomach and the body. So all those issues that you ever worried about, bloating, gastritis, then it balances your Vata dosha, by the way, for the people that take interest in Ayurveda. It helps you relieve against any chest pains if you have. This is a beautiful one. From any issues like knee pain. It relaxes your muscles. It soothes your strained voice. Isn't that great? So you do this if you're chanting for a long time, like for me especially. Sometimes I'm doing like a 2-hour chanting and you go, and Vedic chanting is strong. So still in the learning phase, you are preparing. This really helps. Just sit like that. When you sit like that and you're chanting, you'll see it is much easier. It harmonizes our natural body energies. It helps you if you blink too much, sneeze too much, or yawn too much. True story. I'm not making this up. These are real benefits. Personally, so a lot of stuff, of course, you can find it on the internet. Personally, for me, I use this mudra in combination with Kapalabhati pranayama, because I feel that becomes superpower. Kapalabhati, you're letting that excess CO2 out. You're exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And then you mix Vayu Mudra. You bring that in. So it's amazing. It just charges you up. Fire element governing the air. Body heats up so quick. If you're practicing on a cold day and you feel, oh, I need more heat in the body so that the body moves better. This is just perfect. This is just perfect to do Vayu Mudra. So Monday, of course, you can watch it when you can. I mean, when it's possible for you. So this is Vayu Mudra. Any questions, please ask. I think I covered almost all benefits. Another thing, how did I forget that? Immunity, the biggest thing that the whole world wants right now. This is the best mudra for immunity, because it helps you cut that cold, cough, blah, blah, blah out, brings in lots and lots of heat in the body. With fire, all the crap burns out. Yes, I'll explain how long to hold a mudra for maximum effect. That will do towards the end. Contradictions and how to and etc. etc. So I'll do it like generic towards the end. Good question. So I did say that if you ask me a specific condition and ask a mudra for it, it'll be difficult to cover. But we're doing generic mudras. This is a very good one for depression. It's a very, very good one for depression. But there are lots of pranayamas that are way stronger. And if you do them, yes. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is also a very good mudra for depression, the one that is coming up next. It's called Prithvi. Prithvi translates to the earth, Mother Earth. So fire, air, space, earth, water. You mix earth with fire, touching the tip of ring finger with the tip of your thumb. Okay? Like that. Can you see that? This is Prithvi Mudra. Now I'm going to tell you tons of benefits that internet tells you, and then I'm going to tell you a benefit that I personally feel that I have got from this mudra, and it has always helped me. So because Prithvi, earth, means grounding, bringing you, that's why you wear the ring in the ring finger. That's why it's called the ring finger. When you're engaged, you are grounded. It can be a good thing, it can't be a good thing. Depends on how you feel about your so-called partner. But grounding is very important. Important in meditation, important in life, important in, it's vital. So it brings firmness and stability in your life. If you feel you're not finding stability, if you wish to create anything new, bring in manifestation, earth, you go to the root of it all, and that's where you create it from, correct? So Prithvi Mudra is a beautiful mudra for it. It helps you increase your energy, your prana. It gives you lots and lots of power. It brings in a feeling of grounding or feeling grounded, as I said. If there is too much heat in the body, it helps you balance that, as in it brings down the heat. If there are ulcers, if anybody has mouth ulcer issue or stomach ulcers, this is a beautiful safe mudra to practice. It can improve the growth of your hair and oh, that makes me think maybe that's why my hair, okay, food for thought. And also great thing, it helps you bring in balance in your weight. So some people will tell you Prithvi Mudra helps you gain weight. Okay, it's a very common misconception. It's not true. It brings you to the right weight of the body, not helps you gain or lose weight. No, it just brings you to the right weight of the body. So maybe if I had to be on the cover of a fashion magazine, I might have to lose 4 kgs, 4 kilos. But this is the optimum weight, right weight for my body to be healthy, for all my organs to be healthy, tissues, cells, everything to be healthy, for me to function well. This is the right weight for my body. That's what Prithvi Mudra does to you. So thinking that it will help you lose weight or gain weight is not totally true. It gets you to the right place. It's a great one for meditation. Now, one easiest benefit that you have to remember of Prithvi Mudra is that it brings in happiness. When you're grounded, you are full of joy, you're full of happiness. For me, if there is ever a moment that I'm not happy, and if, let's say, I'm annoyed about something or upset about something, I use Prithvi Mudra. It just grounds me. It makes me feel so happy. It brings in that feeling of gratitude, surrender. I kind of get a reminder of all the good things of my life. When I sit to meditate, if my head is all over the place, I do this for a moment, sit, breathe, 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 and I come there. I'm then in that place, in that moment, meditating. I'm in the now. So to bring yourself in the now, this is my personal benefit. When you want to be in the now, you want to be grounded. It's Prithvi Mudra. It's a beautiful mudra to practice. Only thing is, I would specifically say for pregnant women, I've anyway said all the mudras, be wise. If you're pregnant, you need to double check. But especially for Prithvi Mudra, try and avoid or speak to your teacher. Do not do this mudra for a lot of reasons. Let's not get into those details. That is Prithvi Mudra. Next one is Prana Mudra. Prana, the word translates to life force or the vital energy of our system. Prana Mudra is, imagine Prithvi Mudra plus little finger is Prana Mudra. Okay, you can write it down. It will help you remember. So these two, tips of ring finger, little finger touches the thumb. This is called Prana Mudra. The name explains everything. When you want a gush of energy, you want to be charged with prana, this, and deep breathing can do it all. When you're having a very long day, you are tired, you just need that energy to keep you going. That's what it is. It's been a long day. You want to meditate and you are very tired. All you can think is, I need to sleep. Do Prana Mudra and then sit to meditate. You'll have so much energy, you'll be awake. Somebody's asked, what chant is best for that? For what? Because I've moved forward in the video. So please write specifically and I'll be able to maybe tell you, are you asking a chant for a mudra? If mudra, then which one? So Prana Mudra. One great benefit that Prana Mudra has is that it eliminates all sorts of vitamin deficiencies, A, B, C, D, E, K. All the vitamin deficiencies that you have, this one eliminates. It charges you. It connects you to the solar energy. And that's why you'll see there are a lot of people, they will not eat as per what is told, like eat this for vitamin B and eat that for vitamin D. But they never have a deficiency. Why? Because prana keeps them charged. True story. I don't read stuff and tell. I meet people. I see their lifestyle. And that's how I tell you. I won't give my personal example because I could be lying, you know. It improves the regulatory power of mind. It helps you control the fluctuations of the mind. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha. If you want to seize the fluctuations of the mind, do it with Prana Mudra. Helps you get faster. Patanjali would be happy. It helps you control eating, sleeping disorders. If you eat too much, too less, sleep too much, sleep too less, Prana Mudra. Chronic fatigue, if you have any sort of weakness. If you're somebody that is low on patience, that loses their mind very quick, you snap. Prana Mudra, please. Don't lose your mind on people. Please do that. Ring finger one. Prithvi Mudra. You can chant Lam with it because it's the chant of the Mooladhara Chakra. Om Lam Namaha. Or you could simply breathe. Simply breathe. Not every mudra has to have a mantra. For Ganesha Mudra I said because that's a great combination. Okay. And next one comes in Prithvi Mudra. It brings great attention. It brings great presence. And then it helps you fight chronic fatigue that I said. Then it helps your eyes as well. So if you want your eyesight to get better, stronger, then practice Prana mudra. It is earth, water, fire, three elements. So three great elements. And then it ensures enhanced blood movement. Yes, anybody that gets cramps, if you get cramps anywhere in the body, it could be in the legs, it could be anywhere. If you cramp when you're practicing or sleeping or any time, practice Prana Mudra. It helps you get rid of those cramps. I hope my mother is watching. And that brings us to the last mudra. I'll do this mudra, then I'll explain how long to practice for you to get benefits. This mudra is called Dhyana. Dhyana, the word literally translates to focus or concentration. You will see Buddha practicing this mudra very often. So the right hand on top of the left hand and joining the tip of your thumbs together like that and resting in the lap. So this right hand on top of the left hand and tip of thumbs together comfortably, you just simply rest. It's the most beautiful mudra. There was a month we took that we replaced Chin mudra with Dhyana mudra. We did all the classes, all the time we did Dhyana mudra. Just to go deeper into your practices. It balances every single chakra. Dhyana mudra slows down your thoughts. You'll see Buddha idols and photos in this mudra a lot. In the Buddhist tradition, it's very common to sit and practice like that. If there is any sort of anger in your heart or malice in your heart for whatever reason, it'll help you let go of it if you do Dhyana mudra. Then brings in great focus, concentration. It brings you straight away into a meditative state, which is beautiful. What it does, Dhyana mudra, one great benefit is that it balances your yin and yang, your Ida Pingala, the left and the right. It balances your logical and your emotional side. And we do so much to do that. I mean, it's all about balance. The beauty of life is in the balance. Anything that you wish to do, you wish to eat absolutely clean, that's great. But if someday you want to have a pizza, have a pizza. Everything in balance is beautiful, as I feel. This is my conviction. So pins and needles, yes. Pins and needles, Dhyana mudra really helps. Prana mudra helps. But if there's already lots of prana, then Prithvi mudra will help with pins and needles. Okay. So I did say it balances the feminine and the masculine energies. This is about the Dhyana mudra. The right hand is on the top. Now coming on to how long do I practice a mudra. If you're using a mudra to heal something from the root, in a day, 45 minutes you need to hold that mudra. Sitting for 45 minutes and doing a mudra could be tricky. Like if you're doing Vayu mudra, it might be tricky to do that for that long. Or Ganesha mudra, tricky to hold for 45 minutes. That's why the last mudra, Dhyana, is spelled as Dhyana. I will try my best to do a small blog if I can. Otherwise, of course, you'll have this to go through it again. Okay. So, a mudra should be practiced 45 minutes if you wish to use it to heal something. Okay. Now, for healing a certain thing, 45 minutes, but you can't do straight. A lot of mudras can't. They're difficult. So you can break them into 3 parts. 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. That's how you can do it. But if let's say you're just practicing a mudra for general well-being, then 5 minutes is enough. It's more than enough. Okay. You just try and bring in a mix, like maybe when you sit to meditate, come into Dhyana mudra. For chanting, you could be in Chin mudra or Anjali mudra. These are very generic ones. So try and give it some time, like take a month, practice a certain mudra every day for that month. See the difference that comes. all of these practices require a lot of patience. They are not quick fixes. They don't give you quick results, but they give you permanent results. They really help you work on that energy that helps you heal something from the root of it all. Okay, so I'll do a little recap and tell the names of what we've done. Kind of, I have also forgotten. So there is Anjali Mudra, there is Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra. Anjali is also called Namaskara or Namaste or prayer pose. Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra. Then there is Ganesha Mudra. Right hand is in front, left is in the back, hands are to the heart. You think elbows are pulling to the side, but you keep the grip. And you can feel the energy into all fingertips. Then there is Vayu Mudra. And then there is Prithvi Mudra, the tip of ring finger to the tip of the thumb. And then there is Prana Mudra, I believe. So the tip of ring and little finger to the tip of the thumb. After that comes Dhyana Mudra, right hand on top of the left, thumbs touching together. This is Dhyana Mudra. Hands are resting onto your lap, into your lap. So these are some of the very generic mudras. There were so many that I wanted to do, even specific ones. But because today is like the first time we're doing this session, I didn't. If you want, I'll be happy to do a little more and go deeper into the mudras if you're interested. We can even do another part 2 of this particular session. So yes, that kind of brings us to the end. I didn't hold you too long. It's 3-4 minutes more than I asked. So if there is any questions, please ask. If there are any comments, please write. I would be happy to see. Hope you enjoyed that, because it's not something very generic, but it's beautiful. It's simple. It's out there. When we are aware, we can use things. This is like ammo. When you're out there and you're dealing with something, you have stuff to help you heal. So yeah, I hope that was in good enough, worth your time. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I am really glad and grateful that I'm able to do these sessions, and I'll try my best to keep doing them for as long as I can. Lockdown, no lockdown, God knows, do not know. I am not thinking about what is coming next. I'm trying to live in today and now and enjoying this moment. And yes, if anybody, thank you that in the last 2 sessions I received few donations. Thank you so much. I'm ever so grateful. If anybody wishes to support, feel free to please get in touch. Anything matters, everything matters. So thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed that. Please share this video once I've saved it. Please share this on your wall. Sometimes you never know where you reach and who gets benefited from it. You have no clue. The reach is huge on social media. And I always believe we use social media for a lot of stupid things. Let's try and use it for spiritual things, you know. So that's my belief, and that's why I use social media to my best benefit as much as possible. So thank you so much. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and may you have a very beautiful, beautiful evening ahead. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. I always say this, it doesn't matter whether you know me personally or you don't. If you're ever having a day or a moment wherein you wish to have a chat with somebody, please remember I'm here, I'm available. sheetsofsoul.com has all my contact details. More than happy to be with each other. Yeah, thank you. Namah Shivaya.